We have made it extremely easy and have made men extremely comfortable with walking away and never looking back.
Wow.
We have been spoiled because the whole time you do all of this and then you enter into a relationship, and that's when the female want to get even lazier. You were already lazy beforehand, but at least you were doing something because you felt like you had to do something in order to get me. Now that you got me, you feel like you're gonna always have me, and that's why a lot of us start to become very lazy in our relationships, because it's like, mission accomplished. I can relax now. Men are starting to realize, damn, I'm really not getting that much for what I have to put up with and what I have to dish out. The things that I am required to do, it is not worth it.
You know, women, first of all, it's sad. We're at a very critical stage when it comes to relationships of men and women in our community. It's even got to the point where women who are conscious like her are so frustrated at these modern feminist type women with this movement and the detrimental effect it's having on our community. She's crying out to other women, not for herself, to other women. She's crying out. And I know some women will watch this for maybe a split second and say, oh, you know what, she's a pick me. But she's dropping some heavy stuff. She's a woman. She know women. Just like I'm a man, I know men. Some deep stuff.
On men, a lot of men would rather just go to work and go home and be alone by them damn selves.
That's true.
They don't even want to turn around and, see what else is out there. Like, a lot of men are walking away. A lot of men are done.
You know, in my generation, it's a little different from the modern day generation now. But my generation, women back then were getting caught up in those stories. What someone might call soap operas. I had a friend, his woman, that's all she did. She would get home from work and have recording all through the day these stories. And then she would act those stories out on him. Like the women in those stories are acting. It's a whole new different thing now. Because now it's the modern day women, they got all these opportunities, this, that, and the other, that women in my era didn't have. But it's still the same thing. It's still the same effect. But the difference now is that men are taking action. They are, believe it or not, women in our community are losing our men. Men are locked up. There's a lot of men in our community are locked up, majority. And, the choice is thin. Now it's getting even thinner because women, like the type of women that she is talking about, are growing in numbers. If the conscience don't change, if the mentality do not change soon, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I can't predict the future. I just don't know. But I do know this, that women like her are tired of women like the type of women that she's talking about right now.
And it's because a lot of y'all have realized you really don't get a lot of bang for your buck. You just don't. Especially when it comes to a lot of the females of today. I gotta be real with you.